Hello language lovers, today we're embarking on a linguistic journey around the world, exploring phrases in the English language that are tied to nationalities. From the deadly Russian roulette to the mysterious Chinese whispers, let's discover the stories behind these phrases and see them in action. But first, if you haven't already, do subscribe to The English Nut on X, Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. Swiss Army knife. This term comes from the multifunctional pocket knife originally supplied to the Swiss Army. The knife is so useful it has been a part of NASA's space missions since the late 1970s. It's synonymous with versatility and multifunctionality. You can use it as a phrase like this: "He's the Swiss Army knife of our team, capable of handling any task." This app is like a Swiss Army knife. It has features for almost anything you need. Originating at the turn of the 20th century in England, "Pardon my French" was used humorously when someone wanted to apologize for swearing, cheekily excusing it as a bit of foreign language. Back in the day, English speakers liked to use French phrases while speaking English, and originally the phrase "pardon my French" was used more literally to excuse oneself for using French words which the listener probably didn't understand. But later it was used to pretend to apologize for swearing. Let's see it in use. She dropped her phone and let out a curse, quickly adding, "Pardon my French." Laughing after the exciting football match, he said, "Pardon my French, but it's a damned shame that our team lost." Spanish practices. This phrase, often used in British English, means underhand working practices. Spanish practices could refer to workers going home before the end of their shift if they have completed their work. That doesn't sound so bad to me. Here's how it's used in sentences. "Avoid that contractor. He's known for Spanish practices in his dealings." The union faced accusations of Spanish practices for manipulating work schedules. Going Dutch means splitting a bill such that each person pays only for their share of the expenses. Now, Dutch actually refers to people of the Netherlands, but going Dutch is an American invention from the 19th century. The German-speaking people who settled in America were called Dutch, probably adapted from Deutsch, the German word for German. This community was known to be particular about never owing anyone anything. They were prompt to pay their share of the bill even when they went out with close friends. Let's see some examples of the usage of the phrase. On their first date, they agreed to go Dutch to keep things casual and fair. Our lunch group always goes Dutch to avoid any confusion over the bill. Chinese whispers. This term is used for information distorted through successive retellings, possibly stemming from a stereotypical view of Chinese language as enigmatic. There is also a game called Chinese whispers, where a phrase is passed from one person to another in whispers and ends up getting distorted in the process. Check out these examples of the usage of the phrase. The story became a game of Chinese whispers, each version more exaggerated than the last. A simple instruction at the start turned into a round of Chinese whispers, losing its original intent. Roulette is a game of chance involving a revolving wheel. Russian roulette refers to a lethal game of chance with a revolver. The term is believed to have originated in Russia. One of the earliest uses of the phrase is in The Fatalist, a short story written in 1840 by Russian writer Mikhail Lermontov. The term has come to represent any high-stakes gamble where the outcomes are unpredictable and potentially deadly. Here are a couple of instances of its usage. Investing in such a volatile market is like playing Russian roulette with your savings. Choosing to go on the treacherous hike in bad weather was like playing Russian roulette with nature. An Indian summer refers to a period of unseasonably warm, dry weather in autumn, a phrase with American origins. Here's how it's often used. The unexpected Indian summer brought a few more days of sunshine in October. Thanks to the Indian summer, the outdoor event was a sunny success. A Greek gift refers to a present or offering that is actually a disguise for treachery or deceit. It stems from the tale of the Trojan horse, where the Greeks entered the city of Troy hidden inside a huge wooden horse and thus won the Trojan War. Here's how you could use the phrase. The generous donation from the competitor had all the hallmarks of a Greek gift. They wondered if the unexpected ceasefire offer was a true olive branch or a Greek gift. Dutch uncle. This phrase refers to someone who gives frank or harsh advice, akin to a stereotypical view of Dutch straightforwardness. Here the word Dutch refers to people of the Netherlands. He needed a Dutch uncle to tell him the hard truths about his spending habits. Sometimes what you need is a Dutch uncle to set you straight, not a sympathetic ear. The American dream, a fundamental part of American ideology, this phrase signifies the belief that anyone, regardless of background, can achieve success and upward social mobility through hard work. The term was popularized by James Truslow Adams through his 1931 bestseller titled Epic of America. Here's how it plays out in sentences. Her rags to riches story is a perfect example of the American dream. Many immigrants came to the US in pursuit of the American dream. Mexican wave, known in the United States simply as the wave, this is a crowd activity where sections of spectators briefly stand and raise their arms, creating a wave-like effect around the arena. It became internationally known as the Mexican wave after it gained popularity during the 1986 FIFA World Cup in Mexico. The entire stadium participated in a Mexican wave, adding to the excitement of the game. As the Mexican wave circled the arena, everyone cheered louder. An Irish goodbye means leaving quietly without saying farewell, a phrase with debatable origins. Some say that it is linked to Irish hospitality and their love for talking, making it easier to sneak out of a social gathering than to go through the long and elaborate process of saying goodbye. There's a 2007 song by singer-songwriter Maria Taylor called Irish Goodbye, which opens with the lines, "Non-stop talk, it's 11 o'clock, there's a line coming out the door. I'm not feeling it, but I swore I'd go." Here are some sentences containing the phrase. Tired of the party, he opted for an Irish goodbye, slipping away quietly. Preferring to avoid long farewells, she often makes an Irish goodbye at social gatherings. There you have it, a whirlwind tour of phrases with national ties. These expressions are more than just words. They carry the weight of history, culture, and sometimes stereotypes. You might have noticed that some of the phrases are disparaging of the nations they reference. It's a reflection of the biases of the English at the time that the phrases were coined. Let me know your thoughts below. And before I go, I must acknowledge the person who suggested this topic to me, Jack Sparrow RP6TD. I hope you liked the video. I'm the English Nut. Bye for now.